stage, it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes now wasting time. He'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. The Chiefs hit 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 57. Hey, 57, 57, color, 57, color. Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Because everyone is in sync right there. He's going to carry the ball away with the people up front. Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Slot man moves right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. No gain on the play, it'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
Seven, our score after one. Second and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now it's Mahomes again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Hands it off out of the gun. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Yellow.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Not the kind of gain that we're absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hey, 15. Yellow. Hey, color. Attack.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. A touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. Put him in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 35, Chiefs 21. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From the 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 121 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start trying to pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Going to be caught here left side, Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
On second and inches, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
5 yards on the play. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And they also know the downsides of blitzing on the rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the ball quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw is Wilson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he goes out right around the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They run the counter with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it It's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Cook again. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Wilson eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 43, 18.
At the 21-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
43! 43!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Yellow, yellow!
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
15!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
43! 43!
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Yellow, yellow!
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Left side complete. That's more. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
15!
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Yellow!
In motion left, the tight end. Edwards-Helaire is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson flushed out right. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Wilson. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice. Well-coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. This from long, very long range. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammates, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. On second down, it's Cook again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. How many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Running off tackle with Cook. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Third down, here's a run by Cook. 146 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. That's caught inside the 20. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 47 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Madison, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Minnesota, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.